united under our indifference. And I'm from the east side of America. We desensitized by hysteria. And we can pick sides, but this is us. This is us. This is. I live on the west side of America.
What is up? Good morning and welcome to this video. It's right now sunrise 7 a.m. here in Australia. Excuse the bad audio and the bad lighting. Reason for that is my current location, and today we're gonna do a Q&A. Let's go. This is what it's all about. Got a world to see, waking up early as hell, going to amazing places, and obviously it's a little bit too loud here. I'm gonna look for a different location right now. And as you know, I answer almost every comment. I read absolutely every comment. And in the last few days, I've been feeling kind of like this one movie scene, Bruce Almighty.
This is gonna suck up my whole life.
So slowly getting real warm here, sitting down on the bench. And the first question that I've looked into, like the comments that I just showed you, is just like everything from just the last day. So it kind of exploded in the last few weeks, which I'm happy about. And the first question that I want to touch on is some guy asked, like, when did you move to the United States? And I didn't really move there. When I was 16, I did a high school exchange. So I went to a high school for 1 year, did the school there. And this is also where my English is coming from. What is up? Already the next day. So yeah, that's what happens sometimes. Yesterday we were busy packing. Today is the last day here in Australia. And yeah, again on my way to the gym at 6 a.m. This time we were with Judy. And yesterday I actually posted on Instagram that you can ask me questions. And just one thing, if you watch this right now and you follow what I do and you like what I do, hit me up on Instagram as well, leave a nice comment, because I don't really enjoy doing Instagram, because on YouTube there's always so much interaction. People want to know stuff, people want to share stuff, and on Instagram it's always like, hey, nice pic. So I actually received a few questions. One of my good bros, he asked me if you wake up always that early. Like right now it's also 6 a.m. and you may think I'm always lying because it's like super bright here in Australia. Maybe 6:30 already? No, it's like 6. So he asked me, if you wake up that early, when do you go to bed? And if you don't make it to bed at like this early, then do you still wake up like at 5 or something? So the thing is, I usually go to bed between 9 and 10. Usually at like 10 I'm asleep if everything works out the way I want it to, and then I wake up at 5. So it's like a decent 7 hours of sleep. Perfect would be like 9:30 and wake up at 5. If let's say if I for some reason get out of the routine, traveling or whatever, weekends, and then I want to get back into it, and let's say I go to bed at like 12, I would say I would do it once. I would do it once that I would wake up still at 5, like give up a few hours of sleep, because that's gonna allow me the next day to get back into the rhythm, to get like the next day I'm gonna be tired at 9 and I'm gonna get to bed at the right time. I would sacrifice sleep maybe like once a week, every few weeks, to get back into the rhythm. Let's say on the weekends you don't want to do this 5 a.m. lifestyle, but during the week you want to. Let's say on a Sunday you go to bed at like 12, midnight, you wake up at 5 on Monday, but Monday night you're gonna go back to bed at like 9 or 10, and you're gonna get your decent 7.5 hours of sleep. You're gonna be alright, you're gonna be great, but I wouldn't do it more than once a week. So let's head to the gym. We're training upper body. Let's go. Alright, just got to the gym here, and another question that is asked quite frequently is, how often do you work out? And right now in Australia it's quite different, because I have kind of a lot of free time. I really like to wake up here in the morning because it gets bright so early, as mentioned before. And at the moment I go like almost every day, but effectively working out is like 4 times a week. I do an upper body, lower body split, so I hit upper body at least 2 times a week, legs 1 to 2 times, and depending on how I feel, I sometimes bump it up to 5 workouts a week, and the rest is just like coming into the gym, stretching out, doing abs sometime. The gym, I think I'm gonna include some of the workout. If I'm gonna film the whole workout, I'm gonna do a separate video, but yeah, let's get into the workout.
This is, don't believe the narcissism, when everyone projects and expects you to listen to them. Make no mistake, I live in a prison that I built myself, it is my religion. And they say that I am the sick boy, easy to say when you don't take the risk, boy. Welcome to the narcissism, yeah, we're united under our indifference.
Alright, got done with the workout, was a really good one. And yeah, we made it here to close to Bribey Island. You can show them around if you want.
Golden Beach.
Yes, Golden Beach, and I think we're gonna continue the Q&A here. So, another one from Instagram. Actually, yeah, another one. My sister asked me if you miss your family, and I definitely do. We have been traveling now for 7 months and another 3 months of traveling to go. Can you put on the camera a little bit lower? I think yes. And yeah, definitely miss my family, miss my dog, miss my home gym, don't miss the German weather at all. Right now it's like minus 10 degrees. And what else? I think there have been tons and tons of questions about Judy. And I've been talking to her if we want to do a Q&A together. I've mentioned before in videos that she stays kind of like low keys in the videos. And we might film a Q&A in like the next few days, the next few weeks. So if you have any questions for me and her, there have been actually already tons of questions like traveling alone versus travel with a girlfriend, how did you meet, stuff like that. So put it down in the comments below what you want to know, and we're probably going to film a separate video whenever. Right, and 2 more major questions that I want to get into today is which one was which one was your favorite place yet that you have seen while traveling? And there was kind of like a question like, why do you travel? Does it make you happy? Kind of like that. And this was like months ago, and I answered a person that this would be like just too long to answer here in the comment section. So I'm gonna talk about that. But I thought there have been like so many cool shots in this vlog, in this Q&A already. It's probably like a little bit of a different Q&A. So I decided to do something a little bit different. While we're still here at the Sunshine Coast, I want to use the time something a little bit different. Whew. Don't have my swimsuit with me, but I think it's gonna be fine like that as well. So yeah. Whew. And yeah, after the gym, one of the coolest things is the gym is like right by the ocean. I think it's the ocean. Let's go.
On the east side of America, we're desensitized by hysteria, and we can pick sides, but this is us, this is us, this is. I live on the west side of America, where they spin lies to ferry us, and we can pick sides, this is us, this is us, this is.
Basically, I'm just trying my new equipment. Bought a GoPro, bought the stabilizer, don't know how the footage looks yet, hoped you liked it, and yeah. Reason for that is, like in the next few weeks we're gonna be at crazy places, and I want to be ready to capture it. I want to do some action shots, and yeah, if you found it, I don't know if it's like epic or if it's just alright, so let me know. Alright, so I would say let's finish this Q&A here, and I would say the 2 most like interesting questions in my opinion are now about to be answered. It's about to happen. No, so basically, what was the favorite place that you have yet to travel to? So in the last 7 months it has been like 12 different countries that we have been in, including Germany. Traveling for 7 months, and this is probably one of the most asked questions, especially by friends, but also on the YouTube I had it a few times. What was the best place so far? And usually people are quite often a little bit surprised about my answer, and also it's not like a clear answer, whoa, this was this one place. And I think I need to name like 4 or 5 different places. In terms of the vibe, in terms of the energy, in terms of what has been going on, I would say it was definitely the United States, California, and New York City. And just like yesterday, I was reading a comment on a video from the United States, and somebody was saying like, oh, I don't understand why foreigners always use like these holes to travel to. And I'm not really sure where they're coming from, because what I've really enjoyed about these places was the energy. In Los Angeles, we have been staying in like smaller beach communities, and even there was always something happening. People were on the rush, people were doing stuff. In like Santa Monica, Venice Beach, were stopping by the Gold's Gym. A lot of people were taking videos, taking photos, but just you were feeling like, you know, like this like go mentality, and especially in New York City. People say like, hey, yo, it's such a nasty place. I feel like in Los Angeles it's like the most misunderstood place that people that travel to. All the people are going to Hollywood Boulevard, going to Venice Beach, and these places are being known for being like dirty. There are homeless people out there, and if you go there, this is reality, you know. And I feel like a lot of people are not really, you know, that comfortable with the way things are, but there are like a lot of beautiful places. Malibu, like the Malibu area, I loved it, extremely clean. Hermosa Beach, I have videos about all of that, and I feel like most people who go there as tourists and make like their impression is usually a very wrong impression by just going to just going to Santa Monica, Venice Beach, and Hollywood Boulevard. These are places locals know. There's tons of tourists, tons of homeless people. The vibe, especially of New York City, I really loved it. In terms of nature, I would say two places. One would be Thailand with Koh Lanta, very secluded beaches, no people out there whatsoever, really awesome, I have videos about that as well. And Koh Phi Phi, beautiful nature, but way too developed, way too much tourism, but still liked it. And the other point would be Australia, Byron Bay Lighthouse. The view was amazing, breathtaking, can recommend it to anyone. And in terms of just cities, big cities, I would say out of Asia, I was impressed, extremely impressed by Singapore. Super clean, super innovative, crazy. And also Kuala Lumpur surprised me. Really cool city, gonna go back. And I know I cannot answer this question, what was your favorite place? So in terms of vibe, New York City, LA. In terms of nature, Australia, Byron Bay. All the beaches here are kind of similar, all the beaches that I've seen so far. And yeah, this is pretty much it. And now the last question for today. Does traveling makes me happy, or why do I travel? And I want to take just like 2 minutes time to give you like a little introduction. I think this is worth like for a whole video. And 2 points. Number one is I feel like traveling right now is becoming something like people do it to show off, like with buying a new car, having the newest phone. I feel like with like the huge development of the travel industry, it's so easy to go like from Germany to Dubai, from Germany to Thailand, and I feel like for people it's kind of like, oh yeah, I've been there, I've done that. And usually people just go there like for a week or for 2 weeks. They get like this touristy picture, this picture of paradise. Why? Because they don't have anything to do, they don't have any problems while they're there. Usually they are staying at a very nice place, and they think that traveling brings happiness. But I would say this is also one of the main reasons why I travel for such a long time, why I took the decision to live this lifestyle for this year, so to say. Or I definitely want to live this lifestyle later on as well. So this is gonna be for the most part still a travel channel, but just like to do it like in a row, to see that life everywhere is kind of like similar. And this is saying like, you know, wherever you go, there you are. It kind of like up here, things only change if you want them to change. And one thing that I realized the most is that traveling makes me happy in a way that I realized that seeing beautiful places doesn't change anything that's inside here. So to sum it up, I would say that I travel to get out of my comfort zone, get into situations, stressful situations that are going to challenge me, that are going to allow me to grow, to get more stress resistant, to be able to be a better problem solver. Like problems at the moment coming up every few days, this needs to be taken care of. Like my cutting program just like completely shut down. I fixed it within 2 days. It threw me back, but now I feel like I get like all these reference experiences. And I feel like while you're traveling, you need to figure out everything that you do by yourself. This allows you to live at like a much faster pace. Whatever I would learn in terms of like personal, like building your own identity, the identity of a confident person that solves problems, that get things done. I feel like just by traveling this 1 year, this is kind of like 3 or 4 or 5 years of just staying home and like dealing with a problem every few months, solving it. And yeah, I don't know if you can really get the point that I tried to get across here, but yeah, this was the Q&A. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. We're leaving tomorrow to Sydney, probably there already. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Oh yeah, and as always, I'll put some information down in the description box for you to make travel more affordable, some affiliate links for accommodation. If you want, you can support me on Patreon, and until then, got a world to see.
Believe in narcissism when everyone